One of my biggest pet peeves with Bethesda RPGs are the incredibly horrendous faces on the characters that inhabit them. You really have to wonder about who they put in charge of sculpting the looks of their NPCs. I tend to think that they must have a dusty PC running in a darkened corner of the offices, churning out faces from a totally insane facial AI algorithm or something. There is just no other way that the faces could end up so horrible. Now, I will admit that their faces have gotten better with Skyrim and Fallout 4, as I still remember the horrible potato heads from Oblivion. I have nightmares thinking about those particular faces. So Bethesda, you've come a long way, baby, but you could still use a dedicated team of facial sculptors. With that said, it's no surprise that there are simply tons of mods that make creating character faces more in-depth, with more options, etc. And when looking at the NPC overhauls available on the Nexus for Skyrim and Fallout 4, you'll have no shortage of choice for sure. With this video, I'm not necessarily focusing on any specific character improvements or NPC overhauls, but rather I'm just showing you some footage and screenshots to give you a reminder that those mods are out there and available, and that there are more than enough to satisfy all of the different tastes. So go get you some and start making your time in the Commonwealth of Fallout 4, if not better looking, then at least a bit more realistic. Here are just a few examples of people's faces.
Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minuteman.
Minutemen?
That ain't it.
So now I'm traveling backward in time.
Protect the people at a minute's notice. That was the idea. So I joined up, wanted to make a difference.
God damn it.
And I did, but things fell apart. Now it looks like I'm the last Minuteman left standing.
Who are these people?
Just folks looking for a new home.
Nope.
A fresh start. I've been with them since Quincy. Lexington looked good for a while, but the ghouls drove us out of there.
Well, look here. Our rescuer and my hero.
Just trying to do what's right, ma'am.
Aw, I like you. You're just what this Commonwealth needs. And I hope your heart stays true. 'Cause you're gonna walk a long, hard road. I saw it.
It might not be as imposing as the Citadel back in the capital Wasteland, but it suits our purposes. That's all I'm willing to divulge at this point. Are you ready to proceed with the mission?
Why does he hate me?
He doesn't hate you. Reese bleeds brotherhood. It's all he cares about. It's his family. It's his whole life. If anything else comes into the picture and gets in the way, he shoves it aside.
What's that? You said you're a trader up from Quincy? You have enough supplies to keep the general store stocked for a whole month? You hear that, Danny? You gonna open the gate and let us in, or are you gonna be the one talking to crazy Myrna about losing out on all the supply?
Around here, we call your haircut the Scav Special. Little flecks of blood, give it the personal touch. You should think about getting a trim.
What are my options?
You name it. Shaves, long cuts, short cuts, braids, layering. Yeah, be easier just to show you. Got an empty chair right here.
Let me think it over.
Hey, no rush.
Looking for a job, if you got one.
Yeah, I got something. Looking for a mutated bird if you find it. I hear some grows out near Forest Grove Marsh. Natural radiation sucker. Be great for cooking Rad X or Rad Away.
So you know weapons, huh?
Listen, I can sell you guns, swords, whatever. And they'll keep you alive for sure. But the real secret is in the mods. The little personal touches. Install a scope, expand the clip size, whatever. You spend time with your gear, and you'll have the right answer to every problem.
You there! You need a genuine, authentic, custom-made hickory swatter.
What's a swatter?
Rookie, eh? A swatter, my friend, is a Diamond City tradition. See, it used to be that this whole place was a stadium, and two teams would meet and play a game called baseball. one team would beat the other team to death with these things called baseball bats, and the best bats were called swatters. True fact.
Look, dumbass, that's not how baseball was played.
That right, little Miss Smarty Pants? Well, if you're such an expert, how do you think it was played?
The teams would also beat the spectators to death. That's how the term spectator sport got started.
I like my version better.
Afraid you're too late. Office is closed.
Wait, who are you? You the detective?
Me? No, I'm Nick's secretary. Handle his appointments, his papers, that sort of thing. Well, that's what I used to do anyway, but now Nick's disappeared and I can't keep a detective agency open without a detective.
Do you have any idea how I could find him?
He disappeared working a case. Skinny Malone's gang had kidnapped a young woman, and he tracked them down to their hideout in Park Street Station. There's an old vault down there they use as a base. I told Nick he was walking into a trap, but he just smiled and walked out the door like he always does.
You and I both know the only reason Darcy comes up here is she's pissed at you. If you were flush again, everything would be different. Besides, I owe you for what I've done.
Well, what do you think?
We can always kill him later, if it doesn't work out.
I'm going to choose to ignore that comment.
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
Well, hey, all right. We'll just say your insurance is paid up for now, okay?
Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap.
What do you care? She ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let her go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new mayor.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Now, why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. Now I know you had old Finn handled back there, but a mayor's gotta make a point sometimes. You alright?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Good neighbor. That what you call this place?
That's right. We cobbled this little neighborhood together out of the freaks and misfits that just wouldn't be accepted anywhere else. You'll see. You make enough friends here, you'll call this place home soon enough. So long as you remember who's in charge.
The poor and stupid?
Oh, don't act like you don't know. There's two types of people in this town. The ones living in the stands and everyone beneath us. I know everyone in the stands, and that doesn't include you. Now, why don't you make yourself scarce?
Bitch.
What did you say?
And here we have an added bonus mod. This is a great little mod that I stumbled across recently that gives a slight visual overhaul to the Diamond City market stalls. It's a fairly simple mod that makes a big impression because you often spend a lot of your time in Diamond City. And that is another episode come and gone. If you use any of these mods, or any other of the mods that are available on the Nexus, please be sure to thank the mod authors with endorsements and donations if you can. They devote tons of their free time to help keep us entertained, and they do it for free.